When the avoidant strings you along endlessly after the breakup, it can often be more painful than the actual breakup or discard itself. They're endlessly keeping you on the hook, coming and going, throwing out breadcrumbs, sending text messages, maybe even turning what was an official relationship into a situationship, getting all the benefits of you without the title, or maybe just turning it into a friends with benefits situation. Whenever you press to make it an official relationship again, oh, I'm just not ready for a relationship, but I don't want to lose you. I still want you in my life. They go hot and cold, hot and cold, sometimes acting as if you are in a relationship together again, but then sometimes just disappearing. And every time you try to advance it, to bring the relationship back, they pull away. They're just not ready and they need time and space to work on themselves. When this happens, it's because the avoidant has had their fears triggered. And they have very specific set of fears. Fears of engulfment, which is the fear of losing their independence in a relationship, fears of rejection, fears of abandonment. And these fears cause them to feel the sudden urge to run from a relationship, to avoid commitment, to create emotional distance. This is a person that learned that emotional closeness isn't safe. This goes back to childhood, when their parents or their caretakers emotionally neglected them and dismissed their feelings. Their emotions were not able to be freely expressed. So they learned to bottle up problems, avoid dealing with things. And this includes avoiding the deep self-reflection required to figure out where these fears come from. But the thing is, when they're stringing you along like an option, you're allowing it. You're allowing them to do so by not holding a boundary. So it actually makes you somewhat culpable in the situation. No, you didn't ask for this and you didn't deserve to be treated this way, but you are allowing it. Because what they're doing is they are validation seeking. They want to know that you are still an available option, that you still want them, that you're still pining away for them, that they can pick you out of the friend zone and put you right back in as a romantic partner at any time they wish. It makes them feel better about themselves, and it also helps them avoid self-reflection and avoid accountability. Because if you're still validating them and still showing them that you want them, well, look, I'm not the bad guy. I didn't hurt this person that much. See, they still want me. That way they don't have to take accountability for the way they ended the relationship and the way they hurt you, because you're allowing them to escape that accountability. You're allowing them to avoid the self-reflection required for them to figure out why they self-sabotage relationships. But you're also allowing them to treat you as if you are an option. Because this constant roller coaster ride of coming and going, the yo-yo effect, it absolutely tears your heart apart, because you want the real relationship with this person and they keep on coming close and then pulling it away, coming close and then pulling it away. And it just prolongs the pain. Yes, the breakup was very painful, but if they had just stayed broken up instead of stringing you along, the duration of the pain would have been greatly reduced. But you can also do things to reduce the duration of the pain too, like holding boundaries. Boundaries being your limits of what you will and will not tolerate, what you want, don't want, what you need and don't need, and what your expectations are. A perfect way to hold a boundary would be to say, listen, you know I do care about you, but this situationship, this friends with benefits, this is not what works for me. I need a full relationship. I am looking for that. And if this is something that you're not able to do, that's unfortunate, but this is what I need. Chances are they'll run for the hills when you actually lay out boundaries, because selfish people generally don't do well in a relationship or situationship with somebody who holds boundaries. They like their own boundaries, they just don't like yours. And when you hold boundaries, this person's likely to leave. And one of the main reasons why people don't hold boundaries with an avoidant is the fear that if they do, this person will leave. But if they leave because of your boundaries or your expectations or needs, they were never going to meet your boundaries. They were never going to honor them. They were never going to meet your expectations. And what you're doing is you are saving yourself from investing time and emotional energy into a person that is not investing it in you. When you allow yourself to be strung along and treated this way, you're telling yourself subconsciously that you are an option, that it's okay to string you along, that it is okay to treat you this way. That pushes you further into insecure attachment, further into anxiety, and it chips away at your sense of self and your self-esteem. But when you do hold that boundary and say, no, this doesn't work for me, this is what I need, you're sending yourself the message that you do have your own back, that you can rely on yourself, and it's not okay to treat you this way. It's not easy to do, but it's a big confidence booster, and it's a big step towards becoming a securely attached person. At the end of the day, you don't deserve to be treated this way. You prioritize this person, and they're treating you as if you're an option. And when they're stringing you along, do you think they're thinking of your feelings? Do you think they're thinking of how this impacts you and the pain that they're putting you through? No, they're only thinking of themselves and what they perceive that they want, need, feel, or fear in the moment. It's all about them. They're showing you that they are selfish. They're showing you that they're only able to consider themselves. When they're showing you that, believe them, because that's what emotional unavailability is. The inability to empathize with another person's feelings, with your partner's emotions. You can't relate and you can't experience their feelings with them, and that's what they're showing. They're not showing any empathy for the pain they're putting you in because they're simply not considering you. When somebody shows you that they're emotionally unavailable and selfish, believe them. Take action, hold boundaries. You'll be better off for it, even though it's hard.